The DJI Osmo Action 4 camera. If you want to make content and you're in the market for a camera, there are so many that are out there right now, and I want to discuss the one that I chose to purchase. For the DJI Osmo Action 4 camera, it was released in 2023. I purchased it in 2025. How much did this cost? I got my Action 4 on sale for $219. I purchased it on Amazon. When it was not on sale, I would see it for $279 all the way up to $300, depending on which package combo you got. I chose the Essential combo for the Action 4, and let's get into some of the reasons why.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year.
Number one, that price tag. That was a huge factor on deciding to get this camera. The DJI brand I was introduced to on the Clock app, TikTok, because everyone was talking about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I was getting bombarded with the Osmo Pocket 3 videos on my For You page. And as I was watching videos about the camera, some of the combo packages were all the way up from $500 to $800 depending on where you go. I was seeing a lot of Costco videos, a lot of Best Buy videos. So that is how I got introduced to the brand. Because I have a news background and I know about cameras and how they work in a general sense, I knew the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was not for me because of that price tag. I already have my iPhone, which shoots content really well on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all the other apps that I use. So I knew investing between $600 and $800 on a single camera, I didn't need it. Another reason why I did not want the Osmo Pocket was because of the size and shape of it. It is a vertical camera, and then it has the gimbal on it. That gimbal is very popular. And as I was seeing the videos, people are giving their customer feedback that the gimbals are breaking and that they're very sensitive. Let's just be clear and upfront. I know how I am. I am very clumsy and I know I drop stuff. So the gimbal would not have worked for me. So I saved myself the even thought of getting one of those pockets because of the gimbal, and it's a vertical camera. And I wanted something more horizontal and smaller. And being in the market for a new camera, I know there's Sony brands, there's the Fiji brand, a lot of good cameras that content creators use for long form content. I did not want to shoot long form content on my iPhone. I wanted to shoot YouTube videos on a separate camera because I feel like that just made it easier for me, and also with storage. I was babysitting the price on the Action 4, and I know the Action 5 is out too. The price is a little bit higher. And if you know cameras, you know they release a new version and there are certain small differences or big differences that matter to people. Again, I have this general consensus of how a camera works, and I just needed to just do what it do. The size. It is such a small, petite camera. I was seeing a lot of content creators call it the shy girl camera if you want to film out in public and you don't want something that's big and bulky. The Action 4 camera and the Action family cameras from DJI, those definitely fit that bill, and it's perfect. I can toss it in my purse and just be on the go with it. It's smaller than my cell phone. I have the iPhone 13 and it is smaller than my iPhone. So that is a huge plus. And with the Essential combo, it came with a few different items: the charger, the cage, and the camera itself. The cage is for protection. It's a hard shell one around the camera. I do like this cage for the camera, and I'm going to get a little bit more into that. And before I made this vlog, I wanted to use the camera in different settings in a couple of different places and locations, and basically film a couple vlogs before I came and did this review video. I've done car chats with it, I've ran errands with it, just to see how I feel about it. Now, here are some critiques about the camera. As far as the settings from lighting, I'm still trying to figure that out. When I'm shooting content in my bathroom, that is the most trouble I have trying to adjust the lighting, or in my bedroom. I feel like it gets darker when I'm in the bathroom and I really have to play with the settings. There's the auto and then there's the manual settings that you can play with when it comes to the camera. Right now, filming this in my living room, it's on the manual setting, and I still feel self-conscious about this because when I feel like looking at it through the screens, through the front and the back, it feels really bright and I'm afraid the footage is going to be blown out. But again, I film vlogs sitting down in my living room on this setting and it looks fine. It's just the perception of looking at it on the camera. There's a front camera screen and then there's a back camera screen, a selfie and a regular traditional view for these Action 4 cameras. And I'm like, it looks really hot. If you've ever worked in TV or anything that involves filming, when your film looks very hot and blown out and bright and you really can't see much and it doesn't look good. But on this manual setting, it's fine and I'm used to filming it like that. When I go outside, I think it works best with the action camera, and maybe it's the name, it's an action camera. So it is known to be used outdoors. If you've seen the DJI promos for it, people are going biking with it, swimming. It did say it was a waterproof camera. Now, I'm doing lifestyle content. I'm doing lifestyle content, days in my lives and just chats. So I'm sure I'm not using it to its full potential as far as, you know, the Action and the Action 4 camera, but I do love when I'm walking and talking how it looks on screen. And with this Action 4 DJI camera, it uses a micro SD card, one of the teeny tiny ones that you slide in there. That was sold separately. It did not come with my essential combo. At the time I'm filming this video, I don't know if any of the other combo packages come with the SD cards. I know there's another combo package that has so many accessories in it. I just got the essential one. For the Action 4 camera, would I purchase this camera again? Yes. If someone was asking me, do you like it? Do you regret it? My answer will be no. I would get this Action 4 camera. And also at the time that I'm filming this video, I saw some rumblings online that the Action 6 camera was coming out soon. Update. The DJI Osmo Action 6 has been released. Creators have already started showcasing what it looks like. From the Action 4 and the Action 5, the lens on the Action 6 looks bigger. It looks a little bit different compared to the Action 4 and 5, so I don't know if you could use the same gear, cages, lens adjustments that you have on your Action 4 and 5s and put those on the Action 6, because that means you may need to purchase new accessories. Footage on the Action 6, it does look nice. You can go on the DJI official social media platforms. With any new device, there are bells and whistles. If you do get the Action 6, let us know what you think about it. Do you think it was worth the upgrade? Usually with a new version, that means some of the older versions, they go down in price. And again, as of this weekend, I'm seeing $209. I purchased this Action 4 for $219. So it went down about $10 from when I purchased it till now. And that's for the essential combo. I did check that before I filmed this video. My Action 4 camera, I don't like shooting TikToks with it. I have not mastered that yet. That could just be a me thing. I like it for long form, horizontal content on YouTube. For vertical content, I prefer to shoot it on my cell phone. And I know people that have the Osmo Pockets and the Action 4s, they shoot all of their content on it. A lot of times with my DJI, if you go in the app, you turn on your camera and then it links to each other. And then I will start my project on the DJI app and then get it all together, download it, and then I put it in CapCut if I want to add the sound effects and music, because I'm familiar with CapCut also. Did that make sense? Let me run through one more time. The DJI brand, it has you download their app on your mobile device or computer, and then it syncs with your DJI devices. It works with my microphone, and then it also works with my camera. And then I do some editing in the DJI app and get it to where I want. I'm really not in the mood to learn the DJI app fully. That's why I do the basics, streaming the video together, and then I'll export it and toss it in CapCut. And with CapCut, I'm able to just add this sound, that sound. I'm just more familiar with it. So for the family of the DJI microphone, I wanted to keep it in that family. The next accessory that I mentioned previously, the micro SD card, I purchased that off Amazon. You just slide it in and then boom, you're ready to start filming. I know they have different storage options on those mini ones. Mine, it has a couple of hours of footage on it, and that works fine for me with my long form content here on YouTube. And with the DJI mini mic, it comes with a bag that you can toss your microphone in for protection, and I love that little pouch. These accessories are not the DJI brand. The silicone cover, I put it on my DJI and I realized I prefer the cage that comes with the DJI on my actual camera versus the silicone. I think certain parts of the silicone case, it blocks the magnetic features that the DJI mini mic has. I can clip my microphone onto my DJI seamlessly because the cage has openings, and then there's a metal piece on the mini mic. So I don't like the silicone case on my DJI Action 4 camera. One thing that I do like about this silicone case that I purchased, now that lens cover I keep on my camera all the time when I'm not using it because I do not want to scratch my lens. It has a lens cover. So the silicone piece from the case that I purchased that's not the DJI brand, I keep that on my camera all the time. My next accessory is this case. It has an opening so I don't have to unhook my camera from the tripod. That is so perfect. It's just a sleeve that you zip up, and it has a little mold that you can tell it's designed for the DJI cameras, even though it's not the DJI brand. So that is one of my favorite accessories. The cover zip up shell to protect my camera because it cannot be all willy-nilly in my bag just out in the open, because I do not want any piece of this camera to get scratched. It may be purchased on a budget, but I gotta protect my investments. The next accessory is the tripods. I have two tripods. One is 20 inches tall. I like using this one sitting down on the ground, just doing face-to-face chats. And then I have a 53.5 inch tripod. That's the one that I like to use in my bathroom because it's really tall. Or if you're in your living room and you want to do a get ready with me and you're standing vertically and you want to show your outfit, that is the large, tall tripod that a lot of people use outdoors too. If you're in the park and you want to take family photos or anything like that. But the 20-inch one, that's the one that I put in my purse when I'm vlogging, if I'm running errands, or if I'm sitting in my car doing chats. That little 20-inch one that's in the palm of your hand, that is the perfect one for me. And all these accessories and items that I use for my Action 4 camera, they are linked below if you want to check those out directly. I have the SanDisk storage drive. If I want to work on my laptop, I'll transfer the footage from my camera onto this drive. And to have a safe space to store my footage and all my vlogs and have them downloaded, so when I clear my SD card, they're all in one space, and I don't want all this footage on my camera or on my iPhone because a girl needs space to film all this content. That is my review of the DJI Osmo Action 4 camera. Maybe I'll do another review as I go down the line and just see how I feel about this camera overall. High level points, let's roll through them again. Would I recommend this camera? Yes. If you want all the details on everything that I talked about today, from the camera itself, the DJI accessories, the non-DJI accessories that I use for this camera, check out this link below. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe. And what cameras or devices do you use to shoot content with? What do you recommend? Let's get the conversation going. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
Maybe I'll love myself.